Deborah Samuel was burned to death. But why is nobody talking about it? Paul Eneche. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Dr. Pastor Paul Eneche, the founder and senior pastor of Ď13Đ International Gospel Center, spoke to his members at the Destiny Recovery Convention 2022 at the Ď13Đ International Gospel Church. Evening session day 1. Why talking about grace? One of the points he made was grace gives us the capacity to stand. According to church gist, he said that there are many flats on the floor for bankruptcy of grace. Life can be grounded and knocked down where grace is absent. He then advised that they stand against one, to stand against unrighteous. For example, if iniquity wants to fall on your life, grace causes you to stand so that you have to stand against evil, generational evil. Why is it that nobody is talking concerning the evil of this country? Where are the people? He asked, and said that Deborah Samuel was burned the other day. Who said anything? But anything that borders on malice and envy, they will talk. The reason why it took us a few is that carrots of greater short in supply, he said. Speaking further, he said that during the war in Syria, where the terrorists captured a city, it was on CNN, and that it was women that came out with AK-47 to defend the city. And if you ask people, women snipers can be very deadly. He said that on Airport Road, a woman soldier mounted a checkpoint and asked a taxi driver to stop. The man refused to stop and drove off. She had a gun at her back. Something stopped the man in the front there. So she ran in front and pulled the taxi driver out. And when she laid hands on him, the man turned in and found himself on the ground. Somebody said the man fell under the anointing because it was a laying of hands. According to him, there was when he realized there is no man or woman in the military. It takes grace to stand against the storms of life. When people say that they are tired of this life, it is because they did not see 1/10 of what Paul the apostle saw, and they committed suicide. He said that death and life cannot separate us from his love. Paul came face to face with death many times. Paul said he still passed through all those things, and after it has been said and done, he is standing by grace. Okay, I think he is using this to preach. He did not even mention Islam here. For those who would come now flocking, he did not call anybody name. He's just making use of this particular issue to make a point. He's trying to use it to address a point or to pass a message. Yes, he's using it to pass a message. Apart from the fact that, some people are saying she's not popular like Eneche. No, that's not the truth. This talk no make sense to me. I beg Park or Pastor. Chibozo relocated the family to Port Harcourt. Wipe away their tears, do not talk. He only shows action. That is what Christ wants. Christ said, be your brother keeper and not only your brother talker. You can say that again. Well, but I just think there is no harm in this, and those who are just trying to make headlines from this, there's no news here. He's just using this as everyone would use this sincerely at one point in time. You see, on top is Deborah's case, everybody will use this at one point in time. Yes, unfortunately it will. It is what you were taught in Islam to insult clergymen. That means you will set your mouth on fire. Today he will shift his views about some things. Like I said, this man did not even mention Islam here. He only mentioned Deborah's death. He said nobody is talking about it, and he did not say he did not say the people are not talking about it. I'm not Pastor Eneche's fan, I'm my church member, no. But what I'm saying here is this man don't call anybody name, anybody. You understand? He just came out and used this particular Deborah's death to pass a message. You understand? And let me even now help himself. There are so many things going on in this country that people are not coming out to talk. There's some people who select where they are going to focus on. Yes, there's some people who, if things happen in the south, they will not talk, but if happen in the north, they talk. If things happen in the north, they will not talk, but when it happens in the south, they talk. If things happen in the south, they will not talk, but when it happens in the north, they will talk. That is how it is, and it is not supposed to be like that. If you want to if you want to even be really religious as we claim, sincerely, if you want to be godly people, you must learn to condemn evil at any point in time. Whether the evil they happen for up, you go condemn them. It happen for down, you condemn them. It happen inside water, you condemn them. It happen for air, you condemn them. It happen for anywhere, for wind, for anywhere, you condemn them. Yes. They said in the presence of good man, evil thrive. That means that good man, they need to question him. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, if we are going to be really, really Christians or religious people, whether Muslim, whether Christians, whether anybody, you will need to maintain that energy. Don't come out. And of course, for you also to be someone, I'm not saying you should come out and, start making or creating a sin. No? But if you see waiting no good, come outside, consider it no good. If you see the one way good, talk, say, this one good. Yes. There are people who don't talk about things in this country at all. He didn't mention anybody's name, but I'm not also mentioned. We Nigerians too, we even make these mistakes. There are people who don't talk about things at all. Things about this country at all. Why some people are kind of, should I say they're partial. Whenever things happen in the north, they talk about it. Whenever it happens in the south, they don't talk about it. Whenever things happen in the south, they talk about it. Whenever it happens in the north, they don't talk about it. So it is vice versa. It is vice versa. He's just using it to give an example, or he's just using it to pass a message across. So there is no news here, and this does not need for people to come and slit people's throat over, because some people are really ready to slit people's throat over. You that is talking, did you say anything since? Please do your work. She's dead and gone. When your member died, you said you're not aware of any problem between her and her husband. Talk less of somebody that is in far place like Sokoto. Okay. Pastor, no word, they will soon speak. The preaching is spreading to their own people. People are getting the message wrong. He did not call anybody's name. Because Islam came to the world to kill, to destroy, and to steal, just like Satan ministry in the world. Come on now. Why are you people like this? They will not talk about it because they have a monopoly, because they think they have a monopoly of killing people. Of course, there is nobody that have a monopoly of violence. There is no one that has a monopoly of violence. And sincerely, this man is not even saying anything concerning this. People are the one misinterpreting this man. He just used this to pass a message and give an exciting example. That is all. Killer shall die also by someone else killing and burning them to ashes. You are blaspheming our man of God. If it's a people now, you start killing. Please leave him alone. He's an instrument in the hands of God. Well, like Fanny Kayode said, blasphemy exists between both Christian and, just like Femi Kayode and Aisha Yusufu. The Christian blaspheme against the Muslim and the Muslim blaspheme against the Christian, but it is not something we should kill each other over. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time. Enjoy.